they said, "Call upon your Lord to make clear to us what it is." Moses said, "God says, it is a cow which is neither old nor virgin, but Midian between that. So do what you are commanded." They said, "Call upon your Lord to show us what is her color." He says, "It is a yellow cow, bright in color, pleasing to the observers." They said, "Call upon your Lord to make clear to us what it is. Indeed, all cows look alike to us, and indeed we, if God wills, will be guided." He says, "It is a cow neither trained to plow the earth nor to irrigate the field, one free from fault, with no spot upon her." They said, "Now you have come with the truth." So they slaughtered her, but they could hardly do it. And recall when you slew a man and disputed over it. But God was to bring out that which you were concealing. So, we said, strike the slain man with part of it. Thus does Allah bring the dead to life, and He shows you His signs that you might reason. Then your hearts became hardened after that, being like stones, or even harder. For indeed, there are stones from which rivers burst forth, and there are some of them that split open, and water comes out. And there are some of them that fall down for fear of God, and God is not unaware of what you do. Do you covet the hope, O believers, that they would believe for you while a party of them used to hear the words of God and then distort the Torah after they had understood it while they were knowing? And when they meet those who believe, they say, "We have believed." But when they are alone with one another, they say, "Do you talk to them about what God has revealed to you, so they can argue with you about it before your Lord? Then will you not reason? But do they not know that God knows what they conceal and what they declare? And among them are unlettered ones who do not know the Scripture except in wishful thinking, but they are only assuming. So woe to those who write the Scripture with their own hands, then say, 'This is from God,' in order to exchange it for a small price. Woe to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what they earn. And they say, 'Never will the fire touch us, except for a few days.' Say, 'Have you taken a covenant with God? For God will never break His covenant.' Or do you say about God that which you do not know? Yes, whoever earns evil and his sin has encompassed him. Those are the companions of the fire. They will abide therein eternally. But they who believe and do righteous deeds, those are the companions of paradise. They will abide therein eternally. And recall when we took the covenant from the children of Israel, enjoining upon them, 'Do not worship except God. And to parents do good, and to relatives, orphans, and the needy. And speak to people good words, and establish prayer, and give zakah.' Then you turned away, except a few of you, and you were refusing. And recall when we took your covenant, saying, 'Do not shed each other's blood, or evict one another from your homes.' Then you acknowledged this while you were witnessing. Then you are those same ones who are killing one another and evicting a party of your people from their homes, cooperating against them in sin and aggression. And if they come to you as captives, you ransom them, although their eviction was forbidden to you. So, do you believe in part of the Scripture and disbelieve in part? Then what is the recompense for those who do that among you, except disgrace in worldly life? And on the day of resurrection they will be sent back to the severest of punishment. And God is not unaware of what you do. Those are the ones who have bought the life of this world in exchange for the hereafter. So the punishment will not be lightened for them, nor will they be aided. And we did certainly give Moses the Torah, and followed up after him with messengers. And we gave Jesus, the son of Mary, clear proofs and supported him with the pure spirit. But is it not that every time a messenger came to you, O children of Israel, with what your souls did not desire, you were arrogant, and a party of messengers you denied, and another party you killed? And they said, our hearts are wrapped. But, in fact, God has cursed them for their disbelief. So little is it that they believe. And when there came to them a book from God, confirming that which was with them, although before they used to pray for victory against those who disbelieved, but then, when there came to them that which they recognized, they disbelieved in it. So the curse of God will be upon the disbelievers. How wretched is that for which they sold themselves, that they would disbelieve in what God has revealed through their outrage, that God would send down his favor upon whom he wills from among his servants. So they returned, having earned wrath upon wrath. And for the disbelievers is a humiliating punishment. And when it is said to them, believe in what God has revealed, they say, we believe only in what was revealed to us, and they disbelieve in what came after it, while it is the truth, confirming that which is with them. Say, then why did you kill the prophets of God before, if you are indeed believers? And Moses had certainly brought you clear proofs. Then you took the calf in worship after that, while you were wrongdoers. And recall when we took your covenant and raised over you the mount, saying, take what we have given you with determination and listen. They said, instead, we hear and disobey, and their hearts absorbed the worship of the calf, because of their disbelief. Say, how wretched is that which your faith enjoins upon you, if you should be believers. Say, O Muhammad, if the home of the hereafter with God is for you alone, and not the other people, then wish for death, if you should be truthful, but they will never wish for it, ever, because of what their hands have put forth. And God is knowing of the wrongdoers. And you will surely find them, the most greedy of people for life, even more than those who associate others with God. One of them wishes that he could be granted life 1,000 years, but it would not remove him in the least from the coming punishment that he should be granted life. And God is seeing of what they do. Say, whoever is an enemy to Gabriel, it is none but he who has brought the Qur'an down upon your heart. O Muhammad, by permission of God, confirming that which was before it, and as guidance and good tidings for the believers. Whoever is an enemy to God and his angels and his messengers, and Gabriel and Michael, then indeed, God is an enemy to the disbelievers. And we have certainly revealed to you verses which are clear proofs, and no one would deny them, except the defiantly disobedient. Is it not true that every time they took a covenant, a party of them threw it away? But, in fact, most of them do not believe. And when a messenger from God came to them confirming that which was with them, a party of those who had been given the scripture through the scripture of God behind their backs, as if they did not know what it contained. And they followed instead what the devils had recited during the reign of Solomon. It was not Solomon who disbelieved, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic, and that which was revealed to the two angels at Babylon, Harut and Marut. But the two angels do not teach anyone unless they say, we are a trial. So do not disbelieve by practicing magic. And yet they learn from them that by which they cause separation between a man and his wife. But they do not harm anyone through it, except by permission of God. And the people learn what harms them and does not benefit them. But the children of Israel certainly knew that whoever purchased the magic would not have in the hereafter any share, and wretched is that for which they sold themselves, if they only knew. And if they had believed and feared God, then the reward from God would have been far better, if they only knew, O you who have believed. Say not to God, Messenger Raina, but say Unthurna, and listen. And for the disbelievers is a painful punishment. Neither those who disbelieve from the people of the Scripture, nor the polytheists wish that any good should be sent down to you from your Lord. But God selects for His mercy whom He wills, and God is the possessor of great bounty.